Hi, this is Melissa Vargas, and I'm your instructor for Writing 121 WW this quarter. I want to do this video to show you what Canvas looks like and hopefully make your first week a little bit easier. So to start, once you log into Canvas and go into the course for 121 WW, this should be what you see. This is the home page. And throughout the quarter, you'll see that I've got the assignments and handouts pages here. Right now, just the first week is available, but the second week will be available before Friday. Then you'll see that I've got extension request section. That's for if you need to use one of your extensions, and you'll read about that in the syllabus. And then you'll see the writing lab schedules that I'll add as soon as those are made available to me. If you go to announcements, that's where you'll see any announcements that I post, and I'll also send these out to you through email, I hope, if the settings are correct for that. Please let me know if you don't see these or have any trouble viewing them. So here's where I'll put any announcements to the whole class, anything I need you to know. If I have anything that's just for you, that'll go out as an email. The next section you'll see here is grades. Make sure you keep up on these and make sure that you don't have any questions about the grading. You can see how the assignments are weighted. You can see your scores for specific assignments here. Right now, you'll just see the first week assignments and then the essays and the final exam and the deadlines for extension requests. I'll be adding in more deadlines as soon as possible. Syllabus. This is where you'll always have a copy of the syllabus. There we go. And so make sure you read through that. I'll have it also in the page for the Thursday of week 1. But this way you can just pull it up for any information you need. And there's information about me, about the class, all of that. So make sure you read through all of this information. Okay. Down at the bottom of the syllabus, I forgot to mention this, you'll notice that there are deadlines here. And again, just like with grades, you won't see everything for the whole quarter quite yet, but I'll be adding to that as I continue working on the course. Discussions, this is where you'll go in for discussions that are assigned, and you'll link to those from the pages for each day. This is also where you can ask questions, that anything that you think maybe someone else has a question about and that isn't private. Pages, this is where you'll see the pages for each due date. If you want to go to a specific page, that's also linked to from home. Assignments is where you'll find the specific assignment. So if you don't remember which page something was assigned, you can go here. Quizzes, this is only going to include the final exam. That's the only quiz that you have to take. And they don't have something that says exam for this. And this will be a proctored final exam, which means you either have to take it in one of the TVCC testing centers, or you have to arrange a proctor or someone who can officially give tests somewhere else. So, for example, if you live in Seattle, you could go to one of the universities there or another official testing location and take the test. So you never have to visit campus for this class. Files is handy because here you'll actually see all the files for the course as I add them. So if you're looking for a specific handout and don't remember when I assigned it or handed it out, you can go here instead. People, that just lists contact information, chat, and conferences. These are places where you can meet and discuss with other people, or you can talk to me. I believe conferences is more private than chat, so I've added this in here. I really haven't used these functions yet, so we'll kind of play with them as needed. And then there's the link to Office 365, which will just ask you to log in. So that's just a reminder that if you don't have Word on your computer and need to use the online version, this will give you a link to that. Okay. So I want to go back to home and talk a little bit about the first couple of pages here. So the first one, this is what you should start with. This is for week 1 Thursday, so due by 11:59 p.m. on Thursday, September 27th. And what I'm asking you to do is, first watch the course navigation video. You'll be able to click on that. If you're watching this, you've already done that, right? Then read the syllabus, read the plagiarism handout, read my email guidelines, and read the discussion guidelines and discussion grading rubric. All of those assignments, I'm assuming that you will have done. You don't have to email me to let me know. You don't have to complete an assignment to let me know. In college, it's on you to do the work or not. But as the course goes on, if you don't know what's in the syllabus, you don't know about plagiarism, I'll know that you haven't read those. So it'll affect you one way or the other. With any of those, if you have questions, feel free to email me or ask a question in the questions thread. The one assignment that's due by Thursday is a self-introduction, and that is what I'm going to use to know if you're participating in the class. So if you click on that, or if you go to discussions, you'll see that I'm asking you to post an introduction as a reply to this thread. And I have my own introduction here, so you can read about me. You don't have to reply to me unless you want to. I won't be offended if you don't, but that's there for you. And this is the first assignment. Okay, going back to home and to what we have for Sunday, there's more here, so that as we get people adding the class late, it's easier for them to catch up if it's all due on Sunday. So I'm going to ask you to reply to each other in the self-introductions thread, read these response paper guidelines and grading rubric. I've got a couple of short readings here. There are response paper guidelines and instructions, or a link back to that, and instructions about your first response paper, which you should type up in Microsoft Word or in another program and then upload using one of the acceptable file types. And what you're going to do with each response is you're going to submit it to me for grading and feedback, so that that's private. I can let you know how you did writing that response. And then you're going to copy and paste it into a reply into the discussion thread. And that's so that instead of doing two assignments, one for discussion and one for writing, you can double up and get credit for it in both places. Okay, and then you'll have to respond to other students' response papers. And then in here, I've got the first essay guidelines here, and there's some information about that, and you should read that. And that's what's due for Sunday. Okay, so I just want to show you what this looks like for submitting a response paper. It gives you a link back to the guidelines just as a reminder, gives you the instructions for the specific response. And then what you do is you click on Submit Assignment. You go down to File Upload and choose the file. And it'll only give you the files that are acceptable. And I'm just showing you what that would look like. You choose the correct file. And then if you want to put a comment in, you can. And then you submit the assignment. Okay, and that's how I'll get it. And then of course remember that you need to do this and copy and paste it into the discussions so that you can get credit in both places. Okay, and of course the response paper is worth more as an assignment than it is for discussion. For the discussions, to earn full credit, you want to make sure that you also reply to other students, because that's the majority of your grade for that assignment. Okay. So that is the basics. Those are the basics of the 121 course in Canvas. I hope that this helps you understand how to navigate the site and get started with the course. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll typically only be able to answer emails and questions in the afternoons. And then, of course, remember, and this is in the syllabus, that I will answer questions Monday through Saturday, and then you need to get those to me by Saturday at about 4, because I won't answer emails after 5 o'clock on Saturday typically, so I need some time to finish those up. And then I won't answer emails on Sunday. Okay, so even if you see that I'm grading things, Sunday is often my day to catch up and focus on grading, or maybe take a day off. Okay. I hope you have a good quarter. I look forward to getting to know you through your writing, and I talk to you later. Bye.